Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's go. Good morning, guys. My name is Andy and welcome to the YouTube channel. And what a way to kick it off than like 3-4 cars that just don't run. Today we are working on getting everything running. We're putting everything in the shop for winter, and then we're gonna dig into the Allroad. We've got some clicking issues in the suspension. Ooh, it's just stalled on me. Gosh, dang it. Okay, like I was saying, we're gonna dig into the Allroad. We've got some clicking issues in the suspension and a bad battery. And a battery normally isn't that big of a job, but I've built my entire air setup around it, so everything has to come out. And if it's coming out, we might as well redo it better. So let's take a look at what we're working with right now. Now, this is the setup as it sits. We've got dual compressors, we've got a SquareTank. This is the battery, and there is a hold down that I have to unscrew on both sides, and I just do not think that I can make that happen. And it's screwed into the trunk, and honestly I just don't like the way it looks. I was kind of cooking with the brass hardware, but you know, once I got it into the car, I was just kind of mad, and I really wanted to drive the car with the bags on, so I got lazy. All right, now let's do a more formal introduction of this truck since you've just met it. This is a 1997 F350 OBS with the 7.3 liter power stroke that we have blown up far too many times to count. And this thing has been so temperamental, and we're finally getting it running again, so let's take it out for a drive. Now, this truck needs a lot of things, but it does run in drive. It needs a power steering pump. Well, it needs a power steering pump. Also, the interior door handle does not work, so I literally have to roll down the window, reach in from the outside and pull it, or I could just Dukes of Hazzard my way in, but I do not have that vertical. It's not slow. Now, I'm not really much of a truck guy, but this thing is pretty fun. Now, because our battery voltage is so low, I am gonna leave this thing running. Oh. All right, so we're just gonna let that keep running. We've gotta check on some other cars. So let's go give a little look to our Beetle. Now, this is my mom's car, and once again, it's old, it's temperamental, and I just don't think it's gonna start. Oh! First try on the starter for a bit, but it kicks over. And it is the 1.4 with the Volkswagen auto stick. So, let's see if we can get this thing to cooperate well enough with us that we can take it out on a drive. So we are gonna leave the old 7.3 behind and hit the road. All right, top speed run. You ready for this? We're gonna start in the low. Wow, what is my luck today? Okay, let's try that again. Oh no, this is bad. This is very, very bad. Oh, it is so unhappy. Oh man, this car just does not want to live right now. Well, we've discovered a new problem. It won't shut, so it's just been swinging open while I'm driving it. Last time I took it through a turn, it stalled. Oh, we're good. We are so good. We are in business. Second. Yeah! What a machine! Herbie Goes Bananas has nothing on the Blue Beetle. Oh man, I'm scared that it's gonna stall again. Luckily, we are not too close from, or not too far from the house, so we're just gonna get it there and put it away. All right, Beetle, you know what? We've done what you could. We're back home. No more stress for you. You may rest. Now, next on the list is one that I just do not have too much confidence that we're gonna be able to get running. It is our 81 Volkswagen Caddy or Rabbit pickup with these sick ghost flames on it. We had this motor out a couple years ago to rebuild it, and then we put it in, and we never actually drove it. So right now what we're gonna do is get all of these leaves out of here. Oh my goodness. All right, with that done, this thing supposedly does run. It's got this super dope and sick and whatever salmon cloth interior and the most vague shifter I've ever seen. Look, this is a gear. It just feels like garbage. Now, speaking of vehicles that do not want to be alive, this is my 98 Land Rover Range Rover P38. And this thing needs some help. For a 190,000 mile 4-liter from our friends at Bosch, it honestly runs surprisingly well. Most of these blow up way sooner than this. And it runs not well. It doesn't have brakes. It needs a lot of work. So the plan with this is to take the motor from that one, the 4.6 HSE from Bosch, a much more reliable motor. Surprisingly, the same exact thing, just stroked out. The plan is to make this the new project. We're gonna yoink this one out, we're gonna put that one in, and everything should be all hunky-dory. But for now, it kind of runs, and it's gonna be our jump pack for the Rabbit. Now, the hood for the Rabbit isn't actually attached. It's literally just sitting in there and propped up with a metal bar. So we're gonna get that off, because the last thing I need is that either falling on my head or falling off the truck and getting scratched. So we're gonna go ahead and get that moved. Not the lightest thing in the world. Lay it down there. Now, supposedly, the Rabbit runs. I haven't seen it run, but I've gotten it to at least spin, but we've got it hooked up. Let's see what happens. Maybe I should wait a little bit longer before I start this. Bound by law, determined by nature, please, let's go. Dude, I think this has been charging for long enough. So let's give it one more try. No, wow, that's stable. So the Rover and the Rabbit, we are just gonna leave right there for now. We're gonna go turn off the truck. We're gonna organize some more stuff in the shop before I have to go to work. Perhaps what I'm most excited about, what I haven't shown anybody, is our brand new Toro lawnmower. Now, isn't this thing freaking sweet? It's got the individual pace, push style, got a super recycler with vortex technology. This thing is freaking sweet. Man, this, I just feel like, all jokes aside, we need to get that put away so I can get the bright ass pink Razor over into this spot, get all the ATVs organized, because winter is coming and we've got to get everything into the shop. And of course, we've got to say hi to our mascots here. Walter! Hey, mister. And of course, Lucy. What up, bro? You just love being on camera, don't you, mister? Not a thought behind those eyes. All right, so we're in the office. Look at this cool backdrop I got. We've got some cool posters that I've gotten from all over the US, and then obviously my own cars, because I'm so self-absorbed. But we are just gonna sit here, we're gonna grind out, we're gonna get some work done, and then we can go back to playing with cars. I honestly do not know where that last clip ended off. It has been a number of weeks, but I can show you everything is in the shop minus the green truck. So with that, don't know why it will not start. So we will eventually get that going, get it in the shop, but until then, it's just gonna sit and rot outside. I've got some big things happening to the Allroad. We're finally replacing our battery. We're gonna redo our air setup and hopefully get that dialed in. But until then, stay safe.